केंद्रीय मंत्रिमंडल ने खाद्य सुरक्षा पर अध्यादेश को मंजूरी दी है। हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं खाद्य मंत्री केवी थॉमस। सर, आगे की क्या प्रक्रिया होगी?
Today, the Union Cabinet unanimously approved the Food Security Ordinance. Now it will go to Honorable Rashtrapati for his assent. Once we get the assent, we'll start all the procedures for implementing the main features of this bill or the ordinance. It was in 2009, 4th June, that then Rashtrapati, Pratibha Patel ji, announced in the joint meeting of the parliament in Central Hall of the Parliament that poor people of this country will be provided with 25 kilograms of food grains at the rate of 3 rupees for rice, 2 rupees for wheat and 1 rupee for millets per kilogram. The next day we wrote to all the state governments. An EGOM was constituted with the then Finance Minister Pranab Dha. It met 7 times. There was an NAC headed by Madam Gandhi. So we consulted with everybody and finally a draft bill was approved by the cabinet. In 2012, I presented in the Lok Sabha. As the procedure is, Honorable Speaker sent it to the Parliamentary Standing Committee of Food and Public Distribution. It took 1 year time for them. But they gave a unanimous proposal. The proposal was more different from the original bill. The original bill said the rural areas there will be 75% coverage, after that 46 will be priority, which is equivalent to the present BPL. In the urban area 50% coverage and 28% is the BPL, that is priority sector. But from that stage, the standing committee suggested the coverage will be 67% throughout the country and 33% will be excluded. But all the states will get whatever they are getting, that will be protected. At the same time, AAY will be protected, that is they will get 35 kilograms of food grains, 3 rupees for rice, 2 rupees for wheat, 1 rupee for millet. And this suggestion of the standing committee or recommendation of the standing committee was almost unanimous, except CPM says they want a universal coverage. So we accepted that and I brought to the parliament in March. But unfortunately, the parliament was running to 2 sessions. So this session last session was also over. So we have decided to bring to the ordinance. On 13th of last June, the ordinance was in the agenda of the cabinet. But the cabinet took a decision, we will again go for a discussion. So Honorable Finance Minister, Honorable Home Minister, Honorable Parliamentary Affairs Minister were interested and I was also interested. We have discussed, but unfortunately some of the parties did not agree. So again today the cabinet with its prudent decision has unanimously approved that the ordinance has to be sent to the President for his assent.
सर, खाद्य सुरक्षा लागू होने से सब्सिडी बिल भी बढ़ने की बात कही जा रही है, क्या कितना बढ़ने की उम्मीद है और क्या आप तैयार हैं? जो खासकर पीडीएस तंत्र को लेकर जो कहा जा रहा है, आपकी तैयारी पूरी है?
See, there is a big responsibility on both central government and the state government. At present, on the basis of the 2000 census and 92-93 poverty rate, our TPDS system, Targeted Public Distribution System, we need, along with all the welfare schemes, 60 million tons of food grains. The proposed food security bill, it is 62 million tons. So additional burden of 2 million tons. At present, our financial burden is 1,09,000 crores. With the new bill or new amendment or ordinance, the responsibility on the government or the burden on the government will be 1,43,000 rupees, which includes the welfare measures to the pregnant and lactating woman, 1,000 rupees per month, for 6 months is 1,000 rupees. The nutritious food. So all these are included in that. For giving adequate food to the mothers and the lactating woman and the pregnant woman. So this is our responsibility to the people of this country. We know this is a huge responsibility, but we are ready to fulfill it. We have done a lot of things in between. So in 2009, when the President made this proclamation, our capacity of storage was 55 million tons. Now it is 75 million tons. We have increased by 20 million tons. And our storage, transportation and transit losses were to the tune of 2.5%, which was brought down to 0.07%. Okay, we have to improve the distribution system, the PDS system, which is basically with the state governments. There is huge leakage. So we have started lot of discussion with the state governments. Modernization, computerization, Aadhaar, biometric systems have started. Many states have gone ahead. State also have started their own storage mechanisms. I was in Karnataka day before yesterday. Karnataka has intermediate godowns of their own for of their 2 months PDS requirements. So we have written to every state government have at least 3 months of their PDS requirement for storages, and we will give them financial assistance from NABARD or RIDF or RKVY. So these are some of the steps we have already taken in consultation with the state governments.
सर, जो मेन क्रिटिसिज्म किया जा रहा है इस बिल के प्रावधानों को लेकर, उसमें कहा जा रहा है केवल 67% तक सीमित किया गया है। दालों को लेकर कुछ नहीं कहा गया, ऐसे फूड ग्रेन्स दिए जाएंगे, और स्टेट्स के कुछ कंसर्न थे उनको दूर नहीं किया गया।
See, at present, with this huge liability, it's a huge burden on us. We are aware that there should be nutritious food, pulses, edible oil, vegetables, milk, and all those things have to be given. This is the first step. We are already started discussions with the Honorable FM and AM whether we can supply some quantity of pulses and edible oil to the BPL families. Already we are supplying pulses at the rate of 20 rupees per kilogram as a subsidy component for imported pulses. Similarly, we are giving 15 rupees for edible oil, for the imported edible oil. But already we have started some discussions so that we can find out how more items can be added into the system.
सर, आखिरी सवाल, आपको लगता है कि जो प्रेजेंट पीडीएस तंत्र है और जो व्यवस्था है, इसमें क्या यूपीए सरकार सफल होगी इस खाद्य सुरक्षा को प्रभावी तरीके से देश भर में लागू करने में?
See, one decision we have taken, whatever the states are getting now will be protected. The second, the states have to modernize their PDS system. We are giving central assistance for that. The first phase is over. We are going to the second phase. We have to go along with the state governments. We cannot work separately. Both the central government and states have to go together, and we are always in consultation with the state governments.
इस बात करने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। तो ये थे खाद्य मंत्री के.वी. थॉमस, जिनका कहना था कि जो मौजूदा पीडीएस तंत्र है उसे काफ़ी बेहतर बनाया गया और यूपीए सरकार खाद्य सुरक्षा देने में सफल साबित होगी। शैलेंद्र मिश्र, डीडी न्यूज़, दिल्ली।